I kept coming here every single day after upstairs, and I just looked and I'm just like, man, this is a dream, because obviously it's nice, right? Yeah, it's really nice. There's a conference. That was my office on the right. Eddie and Vanessa were there. We had a lunchroom. After a year or two, we were like, how can we get to a bigger office? We want to scale this. And then I kept on dreaming. The dreams didn't stop. Not just for myself, but the whole team. The whole team kept dreaming. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Efren the Marketer. Welcome to another video. Today, we're gonna show you how Gold Level Media got started. Right now, we're gonna be walking Julian, our newest client manager, on everything we had to go through to get where we're at today. This building here that we currently are at, we've been here for about 4 or 5 years already, but we're actually, since it's a holiday today, everyone's kind of not working. It's a perfect time to just kind of show everything. So this area right here is called satellite offices, meaning it's an office that's just like for one person or people that don't even work in the office. So this section right here is a satellite office spaces. So as you can tell, each door, it's an individual office. Literally, no offense, but this is a closet, right? We started there, so I have no shame of telling people, if you have dreams and goals, chase them. Your business doesn't have to stay where it's at. Each individual little desk gets rented. Do you know how much each little desk is rented for?
$1,000 a month?
No, that's actually a lot, but $250.
A month?
Yeah, but literally it's a desk. You literally get this desk, so it's $250 per. So like, let's say you want to sell car insurance, right? Your own brand or whatever, but you can't afford a satellite actual office that does cost $700 to $1,000. You can rent one of these and literally come and plug and play and work here. But Gold Level Media started here in this little one right here. It's literally one office. So one little office, 350 square feet. So it was Eddie, myself, and Josh in one little office.
So 3 people in one office.
3 people in one office. So just imagine one of these with no desks, pretty much.
Okay.
And then from there, I was like, oh, it's getting hot, right? So there's a wall right here in between. We knocked down the wall between these two, and we were able to combine it. But before we actually signed a lease for one of them, I was really scared. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, man, $750 for one office. I was like, I could just be working from home. I was like, $750, like 2 car payments. It's almost a mortgage, you know? So at that time, it was really scared. I was really scared. I'm not gonna lie. And then we got 2, then it turned to like $1,200 or so. Then we outgrew these 2 little spaces. Then this one that's right here, this was my office. So then we had 4 people there, and then myself here. Okay. I kept going downstairs. Like, my goal was to get the hell out of here, because at the end of the day, man, we're spending $1,500. You know, we had big dreams. We're like, we want our own conference room. We want our own fridge. We're tired of sharing this microwave with other small businesses. You know, this is like their shared area. We're fed up, man. We're just like, we want our own office, you know? So then we were here for about a year or 2, which worked out. But we went to the 7th floor, which I'm about to show you guys. So then the 7th floor was $2,700 a month, which at the time, that was a lot of money for us. Was like 27, how are we gonna get there? And we're gonna keep on dreaming. And that's how I felt. And no one believed the bigger goal. I kept coming here every single day after upstairs, and I just looked and I'm just like, man, this is a dream, because obviously it's nice, right?
It's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. There's a conference. That was my office on the right. Eddie and Vanessa were there. We had a lunchroom. After a year or 2, we were like, how can we get to a bigger office? We want to scale this. And then I kept on dreaming. The dreams didn't stop. Not just for myself, but the whole team. The whole team kept dreaming. We just don't let people in our team that don't see the big vision. I mean, even the camera guy, you know, James. He has a big vision of Gold Level. I know that I can't do anything by myself, so we need strong people that can help us elevate it. So yeah, then we came back to the 8th floor. It's crazy because when we found out that rent here was $5,500, and these are actual numbers, guys, I'm not like fluffy. So this is our current office, $5,500. When you go from $2,700 to $5,500, you're like, oh, double the price, you know? And you're like, oh, this is a lot of money. long story short, we're currently here at the new office, and which is pretty nice. We currently have about 5 more months here. Then we're probably going to get even a bigger spot. I think right now we're currently at 3,500 square feet or so. The first office I showed you, it was this big. Literally, one of these. We had one desk here, another desk there, another desk there. Yeah. 3 people. So now just imagine during the summer and with the windows, because there was windows out there. Imagine with 3 people and windows with no AC. You talk about you being cold in your office, you'd definitely be, yeah, you'll definitely be sweating over there, you know. This is not our only office. As you guys can tell, we just launched Gold Level Print. So Gold Level Print is just straight out $4,500 a month, just with that office. And then this one, which is only $5,500. If you would have asked me 2 or 3 years ago, you paying $11,000, close to $11,000, $12,000 a month, would you see it? And the answer is yes, even though it sounds a little cocky. The answer is yes. And that's because we were just talking about this before we even started filming, you know, like we want to land those bigger contracts there that have $1 million a year in marketing. In order to have that, we need a bigger team. So within the next 6 months, we're probably gonna move into a bigger office that's gonna be about 5,000 to 6,000 square feet. We have print, then we're gonna work on media, which is gonna be super dope. If you guys seen my last video about the podcast, we went to check out like multiple podcast rooms. Yes. And we're trying to build a warehouse full of like different studios to shoot different things. So it's working out. But anyways, that's how Gold Level Media started, man. It's all a dream, and then we definitely hated how corporations were. If you guys don't know, Julian used to be my old boss. He's the one that hired me, which I don't know if I should be happy or upset that he hired me. So, but no, it's one of those things that Julian was really good at what he does. Like, he's good at managing, he's good at taking care of clients, and I cuss a lot. If you guys notice, he hasn't cussed at least once. I don't think I told you, but the news here locally, I don't want to say what news station, but they hit us up and they were trying to get an interview, and I was just like, nah, man, like, you know, where we're at now, we're gonna be so embarrassed where we're gonna be in the next 5 years, you know, 10 years, where a 40, or, you know, this office is gonna look so tiny, so tiny. We're gonna be landing clients like ASU, you know, U-Haul, these big Fortune 500 companies, and then we're gonna be a Fortune 500 company.
I have a question. How long did it take you from when you started, like you said, that you were at that office, to jump to the other office, and then after that? How was the process?
Yeah, I think the first office we're currently, you know, that we saw on the 8th floor took us about 1.5 years. But don't get me twisted, we were 2 years working from a house, and I was working at a library because I couldn't afford electricity. So I would go to a library. I don't know if you guys know, Arizona gets super hot. So when you turn on the electricity, your electricity bill can easily be $200, $300, $400 during the summer. So I would go to the library during the summer so we don't have to pay money on electricity. So I would spend 8-9 hours at the library. If you count the years prior to actually being in the office to where we're at now, I mean, you're talking about 7 years or so. The hardest part was to be able to hire somebody to help you. You see what I'm saying? Like, now it's easier because we can afford to hire people. Back then, I would have to ask for favors. And I talked about this on my Instagram. I asked a friend for a favor. Hey, I'm trying to land this for, you know, this client. Can you go and take pictures of him, of their business? And he said, he laughed in my face and goes, hit me up when you start making money. And I said, you, you know, I would. Yeah, and then two years down the road, he was trying to get a job with us. And I said, you know what, man, like, we're okay right now. Thank you, though. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 7 years. But prior to that, man, when you hired me originally, I was actually in the worst part of my life. I lost a business due to, I guess, not knowing enough. Pretty much had like a $500,000 business. You know, we had a $500,000 business that we're doing, and we lost it all. And going from working by yourself, you know, and getting money to, well, how much did you start me off at?
At that time, it was like the 1450, I think.
It started off at 1450. No, it's good. No, I'm just kidding. No, so that's
just because you speak Spanish.
Yeah, if I didn't speak Spanish, you would have, what was it, like 1350? Yeah, but at that time I actually, my car was about to get repoed, before I got hired with you guys.
A little XP.
Yeah, my little black sign XP. I almost got repoed, and it was a struggle because when you were making decent money to $13.50, right? A lot of people would be depressed. And you know what? You know what's crazy? I didn't get depressed. I kept buying books and kept learning on where I up because I thought I knew everything. I mean, this is years back. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it was pretty bad. So yeah, it was one of those things. I lost that, and we were still doing marketing and things like that, but I needed to get a job. And then when you guys say, hey, this application is the future of our business, and then I gave feedback on the app. You know the app, it sucks. Was it Protect Plus or something? Yeah, that app. The cool thing about that job though is it had VTO, voluntary time off. So when a client called and said, let's meet, I would put the VTO in and I'll dip. At that time, I had a client that wanted to meet me in California, which if you watch my last couple of videos was Prohibition. They go, hey, come down, we're interested in marketing. And we went and they go, oh, I had $200 in my bank account, literally $200 in my bank account. And I was like, not even, I think. I just had enough for gas in the hotel, no food, nothing. And I got there and then they hit me with, oh, we're definitely interested, but can you do 30 days for free? Like, I was so mad at myself. I was like, should I just storm off and leave? You know, I was like, me driving all the way there with $200 in my account, after gas and everything, I probably have like $20 back, you know? And I was like, sure, let's do it. We did it, and they're still one of our clients, and they're actually one of our bigger clients because they continue to open more restaurants. We do a lot of things that other companies don't, which is we provide results. I was able to get them from a free 30-day trial to 2-week trial because they brought Too Short to their venue. At that time, they made $75,000 from the bar because Too Short was there. That was a great opportunity for me to call and be like, hey, just want to let you know, I'm glad that you're liking, you're making money. Is it okay if I can start charging you? You know, I didn't demand, I said, is it okay? I picked the right moment, kind of like when you have kids. They know when to ask you for something, or you know what I'm saying? So if you're in a happy mood, they're gonna come ask you. If you're in a bad mood, they know not to ask you.
I have another question. What do you think is your biggest accomplishment since you started Go Level?
Being able to talk to multiple types of people. I think before I was just really introvert kind of type of person. Now I am to a certain point, but I was afraid to communicate with people that were smarter than me. And I was afraid to ask questions or to have sit downs or have lunches or go out with them because they would talk about things I wouldn't know and that would make me feel. So one of my biggest compliments is learning how to meet smarter people than me. You know what I'm saying? Not be scared. Yeah. So hopefully this video helped a lot, guys, of how Go Level Media got started. I mean, the story goes on and on and on. But if this was a really good video and you guys enjoyed it, don't forget we upload every single Monday and Thursday here on my YouTube channel. And if you need a website or printing or wanting to support, go and visit our websites down below and hit the notification bell if you don't have business, but you definitely love these videos. For now, I'll see y'all next time.